Hello and welcome back to All the Gear, Some Idea. So today we are going to be fitting some carbon trims that are fake from AliExpress that go on either side of the fuel tank. I've had my eye on them for a little while. I like them, but I can't find anything about how to fit them and there's no instructions that come with it. So here we are. Okay, so here is one of the trims. Now personally, I wouldn't be able to tell it's not real carbon fibre, but it is sold as not being real. So let's get them fitted, see the end result, and hopefully I like them. Okay, so on the right hand side, it does fit along here. In the hole that is fitted to the fuel tank, you will require this bit here. So this will actually slide over and that creates your mount for the rear. For the front, it comes with a clip here and then also a little bar that you slide over the top, and then you have a small bolt that goes through, and that's going to go on this one just here. So what you need to do is leave it so it's just snipped up enough that it's not going to move by itself, but you can physically move it. And then you get two more, but they're longer and they've got plastic washers on them as well. So what we're going to do now is, the rear one I'm not too fussed about lining it up because it will move, but the front one you need to sort of line it up with the hole that's here and get it to a place that you can move it with the back of your hand to be able to line up the rear at the same time. So the rear will move around a little bit, but it's kind of fiddly to get the rear, so that's where it needs to be, just there. So pull that back off, and then I'm going to tighten this one up as it is. And hopefully, now when we line them up, they actually, I'm not sure if you can see in the camera, but this is lined up and that one's just about lined up. So what I'm going to do is do the rear one first, just going to get it started. And then we'll get the front one in. That's purely just because you can't physically do this one up inside where that bracket is attached to the radiator. You don't want to do it too tight because you don't want it to crack the fiberglass. Obviously it has got the rubber plasticky washers on there. And that is it. On the right hand side, it is now fitted. So let's jump to the other side and get the other side fitted as well. So as you can see, I've already slid this one in place. And then same again, the little metal bracket with the clip on the end. Now I believe that this one goes into here, but I will quickly be able to find out. So we've got the other trim, and as you can see the hole is in a different place, so the other one is a lot further up and this one's a lot further down. So we're going to line this up in a rough place. Yeah, that's correct. So once again, nip this one up so you can still move it with your hand, but enough that it's not going to move by itself. Line up the back hole so it's in a rough position, and that is good about there. So let's get the front one in this time. That's started. and tight. So that side is now also done. Obviously you can see the black that has come off from the inside of my tank, but it's not a brand new bike, not too fussed about that. So I quite like the fact that at the front of the bike it makes it look a little bit wider. So I quite like them. They're visually pleasing for what they are and the cost of them as well. And they hide the ugly stuff that sits underneath it that would obviously on an original bike be covered by some kind of fairing. So that is obviously it fitted. Like it, I love the look of it. I want to get a carbon front hugger. Ideally need to get one from a 1999 Yamaha R1. I want to get something for the rear that's carbon as well. And then hopefully that will set the bike off a little bit better. We also have some extra bits coming. I've got a new gearbox with the different style rear end, so I'm going to try and get that fitted. I've got to clean up and sort that one out, so that'll be in one of the future videos. I've also got some lights to fit up here, which is for oil pressure and an overheating light, as I've managed to just fit one on a little bracket for the meantime. But I want to get that in because obviously the bike doesn't have that. I also need to get a new fuel level sensor, which are really hard to come by, but when I do find one, I'll fit it and hopefully get this gauge to work, because a few people have messaged about that. But yeah, other than that, that's all fitted. Love the look of it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.